Hey Browns fans, listen up because something big is brewing in the AFC North, and it could seriously change the game for us. I'm talking about a major shift that might just tilt the division in our favor and send one of our biggest rivals spiraling for years. This could be a huge turning point in the Cleveland Browns' road to a Super Bowl run. And yeah, I'm bringing this to you firsthand. But before we get into all the juicy details, let me ask you this: are you a real Cleveland Browns fan? If you are, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's grow this channel together, build this community. Share this video with your friends and fellow Browns faithful, because trust me, this is one you'll want to talk about. Now let's get into it. You know how it is with the Browns, there's always something stirring, always a story that keeps us on our toes. But right now, there's a situation that's got everyone buzzing, not just us fans, but even folks around the NFL. And it's all happening as we head into the 2025 season. The Browns, a team that's been building, reloading, reworking for years, are staring down another crucial decision. And once again, the quarterback spotlight is burning hot. Let's talk about Sheddur Sanders for a second. Yeah, Sheddur, the same guy who lit it up at Colorado and came into the draft with a ton of hype around him. Most of us thought he was going in the first or second round easy, but somehow the Browns snagged him in the 5th round. That was a shock, right? A lot of people were calling it a steal. Others said he was overrated. Some analysts knocked him for inconsistency, and that's probably what pushed him down the board. But I think the Browns saw something deeper, something raw, something real. And now, we wait to see what he becomes. But here's where it gets tricky. Sanders' role in this QB room, it's not clear yet. According to Browns insider Ashley Bastock, Sheddur hasn't had any first-team reps yet. None. He's still running with the backups for now. That might surprise some of you, especially if you were expecting the Browns to throw him into the fire right away. But they're playing it safe. They're easing him in, letting him get comfortable with the second team, giving him a chance to develop without pressure. And from what I've seen in camp, the kid's got something. Sharp throws, solid mechanics, calm under pressure. He's turning heads. But let's not forget, this quarterback room is loaded. Kenny Pickett's still the starter as of now. Joe Flacco brings that steady veteran presence. And then there's Dillon Gabriel, another rookie with a strong arm and a hunger to prove himself. It's like a chess match in there. Everybody's trying to outplay the next guy, and the coaching staff is going to have a real decision to make soon. So here's the question I've been thinking about non-stop: will Sheddur Sanders actually get a shot to start this season? Or is this going to be one of those sit-and-learn situations where he watches from the sideline and waits his turn? Coach Stefanski has been diplomatic, saying all the quarterbacks will have chances to prove themselves. But let's be honest, this season is huge. The Browns are in a real Super Bowl window, and they need to get the quarterback position absolutely right. Let's pause for just a second here. If you want to keep seeing these Browns updates pop up in your feed, go ahead and drop a like on this video. It takes a second, and it really helps push the channel forward. Thanks for that. Now let's get back to it. See, this isn't just about who throws the prettiest pass or who gets the most hype. This is about building the right team at the right time with the right leadership at quarterback. Kenny Pickett's still got the edge as the starter, but there are question marks. He's had moments of brilliance, no doubt, but also some frustrating inconsistency. Joe Flacco's the veteran safety net, the guy you trust in a pinch, but probably not the long-term solution. And Gabriel, raw talent, big potential, but still learning the ropes. And then there's Sanders, the wild card, the potential diamond in the rough. The Browns are being cautious. Yeah, but don't count him out. He's the type of player who could light it up if given the chance. And with how fast the NFL moves today, you never know. Just look around the league. Teams are throwing young quarterbacks into the spotlight sooner and sooner. Burrow, Herbert, Bryce Young, they've all gotten early starts. And it's worked for a lot of them. So you've got to wonder, are the Browns going to play it safe? Or are they going to roll the dice and see what Sanders can do? The fan base is split, I'll tell you that much. Some people say, let him develop, don't rush him. Others say, if he's the guy, let's go, put him in now. And honestly, I see both sides. This is a high-stakes decision, and one that could shape the Browns' future for years. Now, beyond the QB drama, let's talk about the rest of this team. The Browns have talent, real talent. We're talking elite receivers, a nasty offensive line, and a defense that's been climbing its way up to top-tier status. What we need now is a quarterback who can tie it all together. Whether it's Pickett, Sanders, Gabriel, Or Flacco, somebody's gotta step up and be that guy. Because let's not forget, the AFC North is brutal. The Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers, every one of them is coming for the crown. Baltimore's retooled their defense. Cincy's developing their young guys. Pittsburgh's always lurking. There's no room for error. The Browns need consistency at quarterback. Leadership, poise, the kind of presence that elevates everyone else. So what does this all mean for our Super Bowl hopes? Well, it means everything. If the Browns can figure out this quarterback situation, if they make the right call and get solid, consistent play under center, this team has what it takes to go deep. The roster is built. The moment is now. All that's left is finding the right leader to take us there. Coach Stefanski's got a tough job ahead of him. The front office is going to be watching every throw, every snap, every decision. Do they go with a safe veteran, or do they bet on Sanders' upside? Either way, the next few weeks are going to be huge. Training camp, preseason, it's all going to matter. So keep your eyes on this team, because this quarterback story, it's far from over. It's still unfolding, and it could end up defining the Browns' next decade. Now it's your turn. Do you think, should Sheddur Sanders be the future of this team? Or do we stay the course with the vets? Let me know in the comments, because I want to hear from you. So here's the deal. There's been a lot of smoke recently coming out of NFL insider circles. I'm talking about respected voices like Mike Florio. The focus has been on something that at first glance sounds almost absurd. The possibility of Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh's starting quarterback, landing in Cleveland, or at the very least, being traded in a way that directly affects the Browns' start. So, please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. Now look, I get it. We usually don't spend this much time talking about rival QBs, but hear me out, this isn't just about Pickett. This is about the Browns' quarterback room, roster management, cap strategy, and how we match up in what is, without question, the toughest division in the NFL right now. Let me rewind for a second. The Browns made a huge move last year, going all-in on Deshaun Watson. It was bold, controversial, high risk, high award. The hope was simple: bring in an elite quarterback talent to finally give Cleveland the kind of top-tier signal caller we haven't had in generations. But, as we all saw, Watson's season was anything but smooth. Injuries, inconsistencies, and even when he was on the field, it was clear he still wasn't back to his full form. That created a vacuum, and the Browns had to scramble to make backup plans on the fly. So fast forward to today, we're heading into the next season with what some are calling a crowded quarterback room, but honestly, it's more complicated than that. We've got Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Sheddur Sanders. That's for names, for very different stories, for very different possibilities. Now, Sheddur Sanders. Let's talk about him for a second, because I've been watching his film, reading scouting reports, listening to what insiders are saying, and man, this kid could be something special.